Got to start off, though, talking about America's team, the greatest football franchise in the history of football franchises, according to Jerry Jones. The Dallas Cowboys made news today. Trey Wingo put out a tweet saying, according to sources, the Dallas Cowboys have made inquiries about the Raiders pass rusher Maxx Crosby. And then this was shortly followed up after with another tweet saying that the Raiders met with Maxx Crosby today and let him know that they aren't shopping him and they won't be trading him. The sources tell Slater NFL. Fellas, do you think this is a good move for the Cowboys and Raiders to trade Maxx Crosby? They're not a good team right now. What do you guys think?
James, you in the building for this. Every Sunday you do a show with the Raiders. You played for the Raiders. You know what nobody else knows. Tell the people they in for a treat. What's the word, Jay?
You're right, brother. Every Sunday I'm in the Raiders building.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up there, not my office, but somebody else's office. And, and I'm hearing all the whispers and all that type stuff. Maxx Crosby's not going anywhere.
Really?
It's a couple people probably in the history of the game that are untradeable. You know what I mean? The Tom Brady's.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Maxx Crosby is up there in that category.
Untradeable.
And untradeable not because of stats, but untradeable because his leadership, untradeable because how hard he plays, and untradeable just strictly because what he means to that organization. Mm-hmm. If you trade Maxx Crosby right now, you know what you are telling the fans?
What's that?
It's over. That's what you're telling the fans, and you're not telling the fans it's over for this year. You're telling the fans it's over for years to come. Maxx Crosby is your franchise player.
Yeah.
If you trade your franchise player right now, this Raiders organization don't got nothing else to believe in.
But Jay, ain't it already over for the Raiders? Like
this year, possibly.
I don't say this to be hyperbolic, but Maxx with the Raiders ain't won a goddamn thing. If we're being honest, it's not Maxx's fault by any stretch of the imagination. But the Raiders had Josh Jacobs with Maxx Crosby, didn't win nothing. Raiders had Derek Carr with Josh Jacobs with Maxx Crosby, didn't win nothing. The Raiders have had different players and haven't won anything. So if you are the Raiders, why not, while he is still, I think, only 28 years of age, still in his prime, still putting stuff on tape that you won't see anybody else do. I was watching the tape today. Why not deal Maxx Crosby while you can still get maybe a first and a third for the kid?
Oh. And then you're going to be looking for a Maxx Crosby. That's why it's really crazy to me right now, though. Like, I hear these reports coming out, like the Dallas Cowboys called for Maxx Crosby. And you already put the ticket in for Micah Parsons years ago. Like, that's crazy to me. And now you're looking for another guy. Raiders, don't do that. Don't be in that situation. This is a dude that is the best at his position. Do not trade him. Try to go look for another Maxx Crosby and try to rebuild this thing. He's already in the building. Go out there, Pete Carroll. You are really good at putting good rosters together. You got a good running game. Just start building around
Can I say this, though? The Cowboys got to make an offer to the Raiders that they cannot refuse. I was thinking about
100%.
Not only is Maxx Crosby incredibly talented, but the Cowboys have one of the best offenses they've ever had in the last 20 years. Cowboys are going to have a lead, which means the opponent's going to have to pass the ball. And if the opponent has to pass the ball, you know what the hell you need? A pass rusher.
Ain't that crazy?
So based upon the math of the Cowboys winning games this season, it'd be one thing, Jay, if the Cowboys were going to win games based on defense and win games 21-17. Hell no. Cowboys are going to win games 41-38, 28-27, 35-32.
That's true.
The Cowboys desperately need a Maxx Crosby because Dak Prescott, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, and Jake Ferguson, Javonte Williams are all in their bag. So if the Cowboys are going to make you have to go score points to beat them, you need a Maxx Crosby to go out there and get sacks.
You do.
I think this is just Jerry Jones operating the team. Like, this is what it is. Hey, we desperately need a pass rusher. If only with the same roster you have right now, you could have had an elite pass rusher like a Micah Parsons. It doesn't make sense. Also, I think it's funny that he goes right to the Raiders, the same team that traded Amari Cooper to Dallas and had him absolutely hooping over there as well. I think it's just Jerry trying to pull a fast one on the Raiders again. And to be honest, I don't think they're going to trade him because they're not going to get a package that they like. Jerry has as many first rounders as he's ever had to play with ever. I think he's going to utilize those ones, and it's I don't know.
Go ahead, Jay.
And to get Maxx Crosby, I think it's going to take 2 first rounders.
Wow.
It's going to take 2 first-rounders. Well, what Maxx Crosby is for that Raiders organization, it is going to take 2 first-rounders to get Maxx Crosby. And I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are willing to give up 2 first-rounders for Maxx Crosby. So,
no.
But here's what I don't get, bro. Here's what I don't get real quick, fellas, is if you have this superstar player that Maxx is, but you not winning nothing with them, should you not try to make a move only for this reason, James? They say what? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results is insanity. The Raiders have had, I think, 7 seasons with Maxx Crosby from 2019 to 2025. You ain't won nothing.
No.
So is it not borderline insane to continue to hoard Maxx Crosby, continue to act like Maxx Crosby is going to lead you to the promised land, when the fact of the matter is, Maxx Crosby alone isn't enough. Myles Garrett alone isn't enough. TJ Watt alone isn't enough. With all due respect to elite pass rushers, an elite pass rusher alone isn't enough. So if you only got an elite pass rusher, you ain't got nothing at all.
Yeah, but that is why some of them teams are still relevant, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them teams are still relevant. Like, when the Cleveland Browns sell tickets, you know who probably on the season ticket cover?
Who that?
Probably Myles Garrett.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the Raiders sell tickets, you know who is on there? Because I seen Maxx Crosby.
Yeah.
Like, you got to have a player that people want to come see, that people want to pay tickets to come see. If you trade Maxx Crosby away, with all due respect to Ashton Genty, he hasn't done enough yet.
Yeah.
Geno Smith is not playing good football right now. Where's the excitement in the organization?
Let me ask you this.
Can't just let him walk.
Do the Cowboys, because I can't wait to get to the Russell Wilson conversation. It is coming. And y'all be ready. Do the Cowboys have to make a move for a pass rusher? If not Maxx Crosby, someone.
If they want to compete. If the Cowboys want to compete, and like you just said, their offense is cooking. George is going to work. Dak is playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb just came back playing good football. You got Williams running the air out of the ball. Like, they're legit on offense. They're a really good offense. If they want to compete in this division and get into the playoffs and compete with the Rams and the Packers and those teams that's going to be in there, then yeah, you got to do something to go get a pass rusher.
Or have the Cowboys surprised you? Because I thought the Cowboys would probably be 2-5 at this point in time. But the fact that the Cowboys have actually won several games. Care, they got a winning record, 4-3-1 or 3-3-1?
No, we're 3-3-1 right now.
I mean, the fact that the Cowboys are sitting at 500, a game away.
Dak surprised me.
Oh.
Because Dak is carrying the team. Dak, the way, like, I was at that Packers-Cowboys game where he was the best player on the field.
Yeah.
Then you watch him against the Washington Commanders, he's the best player on the field. Yeah. Dak is really surprised me. Even when they played the Eagles, he is the best player on the field. CeeDee Lamb catch a couple of them balls, they win that game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a totally different start to the season. The way Dak is playing right now surprised me because Dak really looks like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He looks like an Aaron Rodgers balling.
We're not scheduled to talk about Dak today, but I know you're going to want to hear the answer to this question. Shady always says, bruh, I don't care what Dak does in the regular season because in the playoffs, and rightfully so, Niners chokes. Niners again chokes. The most egregious of all of them was against the Packers. Youngest Packers team in the NFL, average age, I think 26.2. Cowboys had won 15 straight home games, if not 16 straight home games. Jordan Love had never started a playoff game. Dak Prescott had started, I think, 6 playoff games. And Jordan Love and that young Packers team rolls into Dallas and beat the brakes off of them. As great as Dak is playing right now, should we care?
Absolutely. And not only should we care, like, we got to open our eyes. To be honest with you, Dak ain't never really looked like this. And I know Dak has been second in MVP voting, but what Dak is putting on tape right now, he ain't never looked like this. He's making every play.
Yeah.
He is really making every play. He hasn't looked like this. And not only that, Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys playing with house money.
Yeah, very true.
It ain't no pressure on you.
Very
true.
You
trade Micah Parsons, nobody got no got no expectations for this team. So if Dak gets in the playoffs, everybody gonna be looking like, man, the Cowboys shouldn't even be here. Dak shouldn't even be here. They gonna lose to whatever team they playing in. He playing with house money. I think this Dak right now that we seeing, this is a very scary Dak.
No, I think Dak's incredible, and he's been incredible this season. 2023 is the only time that I've seen him playing at this level, and he has a run game to go along with it, which I think opens up so much for him. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, even with CeeDee Lamb out, he was cooking. It's crazy. Like you said, I've never seen that. But I think for the Raiders, and I hate to say this as a Cowboys fan, for the Raiders with Maxx Crosby, the lesson is right there in front of you. Don't take the bait.
Don't.
The Cowboys are desperate right now for an elite pass rusher. And elite pass rushers, they come, honestly, very few and far between, even more so than quarterbacks do at the NFL level. So having a guy that is a game changer that can completely take over a drive and ruin a game for someone else, You can't just trade those guys. And also the 2 first-round picks, I do think Maxx Crosby is worth a first round and something. If he's worth 2 first-round picks, why did you give up Micah Parsons for 2 first-round picks?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. So in my opinion, Cowboys are in a tough position because you either have to eat it and just say goodbye to the season, or you have to give those right back up. And it almost, Jerry, you have to admit that you messed up letting Micah Parsons go for 2 firsts. That's just how it feels.
But is that it's a great conversation. Yeah. If Jerry moves on to try to go get Maxx or another pass rusher, is that admitting he messed up? Or is that, you know what, Micah, you're great. I didn't want to make you the highest paid player in the history of the National Football League. I'm going to go get a guy who can give me 12, 13, 14, 15 sacks too and keep it pushing. Micah Parsons is a 13-sack guy. Maxx Crosby's a 13-sack guy, a 14-sack guy. So at the end of the day, it's like, if you move on.
Even trade for Maxx Crosby and Micah Parsons at the end of the day? And you get Kenny Clark, I guess. So you get a defensive tackle and then an edge rusher that's not as good as Micah. I'm sorry, he's not Micah.
Yeah,
he's not
Micah. You're gonna have to. Well, Maxx is something else.
Max is tough. He's not Micah though.
Maxx played
Maxx is something else now. It is some
if
teams.
If Maxx played for the Cowboys,
it is some teams right now that will take
Maxx over
Maxx
Micah,
Crosby over Micah. And that is no disrespect to Micah. Maxx Crosby is like that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're going to give up a first rounder and a second rounder or 2 firsts to get Maxx Crosby over there in that building. You're absolutely admitting you messed up.
Ooh.
You have a pass rusher in Micah Parsons that you let out of the building and you got 2 first-round picks for and Kenny Clark. You are admitting you messed up if you go over here and get Maxx Crosby, because last time I checked, Maxx Crosby ain't making the money I'm making. Maxx Crosby is making Micah Parsons money as well, too. So you're taking on his contract as well, and you're giving back those picks. It's like, man, I messed up. And I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know if Jerry Jones thought his team would be this good. I really don't. Because if you thought your team would be this good, you probably would have paid Micah, knowing that your offense was going to come out here and play at a high level, and you were going to need somebody to go after to get after the quarterback.
This is why James Jones in the Speakeasy, because he preaching. What's up before we get to the topic of the day?
Yeah.
Before we get to Russell Wilson, and we unleash. What's up with the super chat?
So look, we got one from Rasheed Hawkins. He said James Jones a real one. He agreed with you immediately. Always. We also had another one earlier, $20 super chat, but he wasn't able to send the message. Social Trey working with him right now. I figured out what's happening, but I agree. It just came in. It just came in. $20
real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Social Trey, I know you married and all. Shout out to your lovely wife. But I miss you, my dog. Social Trey, I miss you, my dog. Hey, you finna be back in the building in about 5 days. Just know, Social Trey, I miss you, my dog. And make sure you get on him in the chat, bro. You got time or you got time out. Make sure you get on him in the chat,
Social Trey, man. Getting married early, man.
There you go.
Fall wedding a little crazy to me, yo. During football season, a little crazy.
How you a football fan get married during football season?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy.
Yeah, they got TV.
Are y'all anti-fall weddings?
Man.
Completely.
Yeah, I'm completely off the fall weddings. Yeah, no, fall weddings is crazy. I told my girl too. I'm like, look, it could be the most beautiful autumn season. We can delay it.
Like
you and your girl already talking about marriage?
No, not yet. I'm saying. No, because I got invited to a fall wedding and I said I'm not going.
Hell no,
I'm not going. I got work to do.
Honestly, it's offensive.
It is.
Don't invite me to your wedding in the fall.
Exactly.
How selfish is that?
I'm telling you, your friend is selfish, or he doesn't have enough control of his household. No, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
When are weddings?
I'm telling you,
weddings is on a Saturday though, right? Or are you doing it on a Sunday?
No, it's
if you do it on Sunday, you ain't got the money. Can we be honest?
Oh yeah.
So if you're on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So
Saturday.
there ain't no
College
NFL
football
games on Saturday.
College football, James Jones.
College football on Saturday, man.
Come on,
look,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get married. March is an acceptable wedding month.
I'm gonna be honest.
A phenomenal wedding. July 4th, great.
Yeah,
he said, don't invite me though.
Don't invite me.
We ever have a fall wedding? It's got to be on my Texas bye week. It's got to be on the bye week of my team. It's got to be. And even then, I'm still gonna have a screen at the reception. You're gonna be mad.
I've watched games on my phone at weddings before.
Yeah, no,
I will again.
I'll be dancing with her like
facts.
She gonna be upset.